Hello? Y'all hear me all right? Give me a holler if you can hear what's going on. All right, sounds good, good. So, what's going on here tonight is there was a sale on beef. So I bought it. What's going on, Curse? Is it cutting out? Mic sounds distant? Alright. Alright, I think I can fix that. There might be a button or something I need to smash here. This is why we practice these things, but, you know, it's a weird little app here. Stereo audio, Bluetooth audio. How's it now? Am I sounding all right? Is this setting a little bit better? Walk away? Okay. How about now? Can you still hear me? Can you hear me good? Am I better? A little bit better? A little bit worse? It's still coming from the camera mic. Oh, well shit, maybe there ain't nothing we can do about that then. Let's see. Default microphone. Okay. Let me know if it switches. Try in here. Alright, I got it swapped to default microphone. How's that? Is this a little bit better? If I walk away, is it still making like weird sounds? Or maybe not? Same? So basically I just need to talk loud because it's not picking up my audio source. Microphone. Alright, I got it set on microphone. Just a little better. On the other side of the island? Yeah, a little louder. Okay. So you just want me to talk real fucking loud, huh? Alright, I can do that. I can definitely do that. Let's see. You still hear me pretty good? I know you can hear that damn traffic. Alright. Alright. Well, if it's a little warbly. But I don't know. I mean, it'll be alright. Is it a little better? You can hear me now? Can you hear me now? Maybe? It's fine? Alright, cool, cool. Hey, what's up, Catman? You got in? And you got an ad? Oh, alright, alright. So, basically I bought 75 bucks worth of meat today because I just couldn't resist, so I'm gonna be slicing it thin for beef jerky and sticking it in this, Bestwood 220, meat slicer. I gave it a little test run earlier, and oh my god, is it smooth. This is the best Christmas/birthday present I've ever bought myself. And I saved up for months. But now I've got it, and I don't want to let it go, because it's awesome. Alright. Thank you for the like, Curse. So, yep. Just going to be breaking apart things of meat here. This was $9, and it's like, I don't know, 2.34 pounds for $9. So these are the Nolan Ryan brand Angus Chuck roast blades, and they're actually really fucking tasty. Like, isn't Nolan Ryan a baseball player or something like that? So, but yeah, I guess he grew some cows and set up like a beef co-op or something. I don't know, but it's just pretty good, you know? And now that it's on sale, it tastes even better. Plus, since I'm going to be slicing them pretty thin, I don't think it really matters, like, if it's like super high-end beef. Alright, so, let's see. So the slicer goes about yay length. Just kind of push it in here. Just cutting off the little end pieces, make it a little more rectangular to stuff in there. And all these scrap pieces, I'll end up saving them for like stews or maybe some more kimchi soup or something like that. What logo are you seeing? No, I'm going through the Streamlabs app. It probably takes like a minute or two for the server thing to catch up, but yeah, it was something I want to show you. If I can drag this camera over here real quick. You're going to want to see this. There's a Streamlabs watermark on the camera. Oh, that's fine. So this. All right. So I got it set to 4 here, because I guess that means 4 millimeters or centimeters, or no, probably millimeters. And then it goes right through the blade here. I'm gonna turn it on. You're gonna see how smooth this thing runs. Grab my meat out of the way. Alright, look at that. Just slicing right through there. God, it's like slicing butter. Oh yeah. I mean, my little gimpy hands have absolutely no problem with this. It was definitely something worth saving up for. I'm very, very happy with this purchase. Sorry for giving everybody kind of nausea for readjusting my camera. Put you back over here, guys and girls, folks. So yeah, oh, let me show you the slice here too. Look at this. Beautiful, thin, jerky slice. I mean, hell, I almost want to eat this damn thing raw. But I'm not going to because that would be kind of gross. I've got a pot over here. And I put a bunch of marinade shit in it. So I'm going to be letting the little meat bits just kind of sit in there before I put them into plastic bags. Yes, Catman, go do your damn homework. Do not slack off on that. You've got some naughty letters sent to you. Oh, and for anybody wondering what I put in my sauce, these are the ingredients. I got some garlic, soy sauce, sweet soy sauce, lemon and lime juice, fish sauce, tamarind, add more garlic, and then I have some crushed Thai peppers that I grew. So go ahead, put y'all back here. Get my meaty hands all over everything. All right. So yeah, if anybody questions or comments or concerns, just go ahead and leave something in chat for me, and I'm just gonna friggin' get to work here on my bullshit. You're going to get these little weird end pieces once you get to the back side of this thing, but it's not really a big deal. I mean, it can or can't make jerky, but sometimes I just you know, cut it up and put it in my little sandwich bag, and later on I will I have something quick if I want to just kind of have some fixins for my soup. Then it's easier to just have like a few scraps of meat instead of trying to hack open something really big. And with this one, I'm going mostly with the grain because I like my beef jerky to be a little bit chewier. If you go across the grain, it'll be a little bit more tender, but I do like to sit there and gnaw on it, so I'm going with it. This one's a little too thick. It's got too many extra C's in the thickness of this, so. Oh, actually, you know what? That's a perfect size for going with it. There we go. I wish there was more of like a plate to put back here. Alright, now it's just like soup strips. Soup strips and cube chunks. I really like these mesh gloves I got. They're really making me feel a little safer in the kitchen here. Oh, what am I gonna do next? Let's do this. This big old beefy chunk. Alright, so I've decided this thing is pretty much worth its weight in gold. It's made this so much easier. I swear. Super happy with it. Now we just need to see how long it wants to hold up. All right, here we go. And grab something for the other room here. Alrighty, let's see. You can reach under here and do a little cleaning, but what I like about this one is that it's got the blade tucked in the little thing there, so you don't like accidentally kind of reach in and kind of like, you know, lose a finger or anything like that. I do think I need to wipe off this thing here because it's getting a little greasy, so I ain't trying to kill myself. So I'm actually gonna unplug this thing before I touch it because I don't want weird shit happening to me. Yeah, it's a little greasy because the meat's getting a little warm. So just kind of rub against the door, away from the blade, and then the little slidey thing here. Alright, like this is an industrial one. Well, not industrial, a commercial / home one. So it's a little bit, I wanted to get something a little bit like sturdier for the counter. And I think it's about like 35 pounds maybe. So it's definitely not going anywhere, thankfully. I didn't trust some of the ones that said they had suction cup feet. Because I feel like if it's suction cuppy, is it going to like maybe scooch or something? But this one's definitely heavy enough to not have to worry about that. So yeah, just gonna keep cutting here. All right. 4. Oh, yeah, gotta plug it back in. Meat slicers, what are you calling? Oh, meat processor, I guess. When it's on sale, you know, you gotta get to it or else, you know, miss out on an opportunity. Maybe sales sniper would be an accurate term. probably get like maybe a dozen or so good meals out of these little end scraps. Oh, sorry guys. My pot had good stir in here. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it's a little juicy. Show you what's going on here. Ooh, look at that meat. Look how delicious that looks, marinating in there. A little bit. Oh my god, it smells so damn good right now. Like, it's raw, and I know it's raw, but it smells so delicious. Got a couple pieces of meat stuck down here. I'll just throw it into the meat scrap. Okay. It's definitely going to be a little bit easier if you do this when it's not so warm. When the meat's not so warm. Luckily, those have been in the fridge for about, or in the freezer for about 20-30 minutes, so they should be okay. I cut that little fatty end off right there and cube it up. It'll definitely go good in some soup. Let's see, this is a good direction to put that in. So it's popping out the back decently well. And the little directional thing here is moving the meat to my hand where it's supposed to go, so that's good. I don't know about these tiny little scraps. They'd be a little, it might be a little tasty. Throw some of those in there. Left a chunk in the front. Yeah, I think every now and then I'm just going to have to walk over here and grab some of the stuff that's kind of shredded down here. But for the most part, I haven't had a real big loss of product. This one's mighty fine looking. Oh yeah. That's a scrap I don't want. It looks like this thing will do a decent size cut of meat. Kind of happy about that. Little grippy things on it seem pretty good, so I don't feel like I'm gonna accidentally smash my fingers off. Alright, here we go again. I noticed it does still do a little bit of shredding, but honestly I think it's because the meat has gotten decently thawed. So just make sure when you do this that you've got it a little bit frozen, or a little bit colder. Any chunks? Nope. How you doing there, Curse? Am I making you hungry yet? Wanting some of this jerky? Man, I hope I can get done within a couple days. I want to marinate these boys overnight and get them in the dehydrator tomorrow. Oh, you hadn't eaten yet? Hey, neither have I, so after this will be eating time. But by then I'll probably, be tired enough. Alright, that one's my really good one. Let's see. What you think you're gonna have for dinner? I am thinking, for me, probably some sandwich meat. Well, maybe this can go on just like that. Let me go this way with it. You don't feel like cooking, but you got baked chicken? Yeah, baked chicken sounds alright. Did you bake anything good? I was thinking about maybe doing another, like a bean bake, Oh. Oh, then it's probably not very good. Okay, wow. So I've gone through, I bought 8, 7, 6, I've gone through five trays of meat already. Just that fucking quick, huh? Shit, maybe I won't even need to marinate this in a bag. This stew pot is holding everything. It's like a delicious, salty, sweet meat soup. I know, like, I thought I was gonna be here longer, but this thing seems to like work really, really well. I'm not looking forward to cleaning it though. Holy shit. But that's okay. I'd rather spend time cleaning it because it's kind of gentler on my wrists than like trying to, you know, do some knifery here. Because this cutting and extra pressure action is a little painful. It's funky looking meat here. Right. Do you want to do the strips again, or oh, that's a little too much fat. Yeah, if all you're cutting off is like a huge hunk of fat, it's probably not going to go good in your jerky rater, dehydration machine. We'll just go a little sparingly on it. That marinade's usually good enough to like be able to eat straight up fat with it, but you know, maybe we don't want to do that all the time. Sometimes we just, you know, want the meat part of our meat. Alright, squishy down there. Okay, everything looks good. All the time, all the fats. And the only thing you gotta watch on this is to make sure you're ready to grab it when it comes out. That way it doesn't get sucked back into the blade. I mean, I think it might be slightly better if the wheel was a little bit higher, just to kind of avoid that, but I mean, for being like a kitchen tool, it's working out amazingly well. Just buttery meat slices. So it's got a pretty good consistency. I'm really happy with that. I'm almost inclined to just turn the heat off in the house so it stays a little cooler in here. That way my meats don't melt. The only place I want these meats to melt is in my mouth after I jerkify them. So this garlic pepper sweet recipe I've got is like one of my more favorite ones. I tried like a spin-off of the Korean barbecue one, and that one didn't end up being as good as I thought it would. I think I just like heat in my beef jerky, you know, just going for the spiciness, you know what I mean? Spicy is definitely my jam. Okay, let's see. That's going that way. Just cut this down the middle. And then do some long pieces this way, and then some short pieces this way. This way I got some long ones that'll fit in the dehydrator, and then I can fill in the space with some short ones. And man, I'm really loving how quiet this machine is. Like, I don't know, can you even hear it at all? It's like very quiet to me. I like how in the instructions it's like, don't put it in direct sunlight. I'm like, am I going to be doing this outside on the back porch? Maybe? I don't know. I guess maybe if I was processing like game animal outside. Maybe? I mean, you definitely could. This thing will slice and dice up some deer carcass pretty well. I think so. Of course, I hadn't had venison in a while. Working on trying to get me a good recipe where it's not as skunky. I got into a bad batch of some venison a little bit ago, and it kind of put me off the flavor for a while. Whole ass steak. And I tell you what, I may be done here a little sooner than I expected. I'm trying to think about something good to cook. You know, something for like a lunch. Kind of wanting to go out fishing again as soon as my wrist starts feeling a little better. So this steak is kind of a little bit of a conundrum because half of it's beautiful and then the other half is kind of like, eh? I'll show you what I mean here. Oh, marbling on this. Oh, it's not showing up very well. Maybe if I tilt it like this for the camera. I mean, it's pretty good, but there's a lot more a fat ribbon in here than I really wanted. It's kind of in the way of my beef jerky process. So I think I'm going to cut it up and just kind of see what's going on with it. Oh, holy shit, there's a big ass piece of bone right there. They were not gentle with this cow. I kind of wish the little arch in this thing was a bit more kind of down on the bottom of the tray. Show you what some of these pieces look like here. These are going to be pretty fatty when I jerkify them, so hopefully the thinness in the meat will permeate all these little fatty veins here, and it'll just end up being kind of like a juicy, soggy mess, you know. But oh yeah, it definitely. I think it'll be good. About all I can get out of this piece here. Alright, and then this one more big piece left, and then shit. Just kind of give my meat cauldron a good old stir. There we go. might have to go back through the video later on and count how many pieces of meat I managed to get out of this. Thankfully, I got my knife sharpened over Thanksgiving, so not having too much of a problem with them at the moment. Just one thing I can't stand is cutting with a dull knife. All right. My meat stew over here. Ugh, shit. Right, this is a huge ass pot of meat. And I'm hoping this is going to give them all kind of room to get all the sides of it. Oh yeah, this thing is about, can you see how it's like almost overflowing? Definitely a meat stew. This is like one of the biggest stock pots I've got too. Just trying to. I thought maybe I would have less meat and more of this juice, that I could save some of the juice for next time, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. This thing is quite full of meat. You fit Hansel and Gretel in that pot? Well, maybe. Grab me a clean glove. Oh. Give me some sandwich bags. Grab me a couple big old ass freezer bags here and start stuffing meat into them. Just to kind of give me an idea of what it's gonna possibly be like when I cook this, well, dry it up. There's so much meat. So much meat. It was really easy to just keep going there, man. Look at this. Oh man, if you could smell what I'm smelling right now. Oof. I tell you what, it is so delicious smelling. I know, I want to drink this and I know it's completely raw. Send some spoons of this into this bag. Use leftover marinade and fry up some eggs. I could. I don't have any eggs though. And I'm really just kind of doing this to take the meat out of it. I'm gonna end up putting this pot and most of what's in here into the fridge just kind of as is. But I can give it a good stirring every now and then. So I want to get every every single bit of the surface area of this meat to be marinated. I don't know, this is looking like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 bags of meat. Yeah, I think I will bag it, just so we can take the air out of it. Now, I've got the worst cooking videos, don't I? It's like I threw some shit in a bag and that was it. Oh, splashy, splashy. That damn bag's so full it can just stand right up on its own. Hooey. I'll tell you what. Damn! Ugh, that smells good enough to drink. Heck no, I won't. I ain't trying to get no, I don't know, salmonella or whatever's in there. Trichinosis or something. I don't know. No balls. And I'm gonna have to like sanitize this whole ass area. Yeah. Oh yeah, this place is meaty. Super meaty. Mm. Well, that's good to know it fits in 4 bags. So, it's about 21 ounces of sweet soy sauce and 20 ounces of the regular soy sauce. And I just threw everything else in there. But, yeah. Yeah, that worked out really well. Plus a bunch of tablespoons of the garlic. I don't know how much garlic I put in there. I'm pretty sure you can see it. A lot of garlic. So much fucking garlic. I'm gonna put that out of the way. And then some sandwich bags here that I'm gonna be using. Put that over there, it's not gonna. A piece of meat hanging under what? On me? Oh, I'm gonna clean the machine later. We'll be fine. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's fine. Those are just like little shards, meat shards. We're already out of counter space and I have a huge counter. Meat shards. Hey. I'll take those when it comes to this shit right here. This looks good as hell. Normally I swap gloves and then not touch the outside of my plastic bags with meaty hands. But, right now there's nothing in my refrigerator, so there won't be any gross cross-contamination, since the only thing that's going in the fridge on that shelf at the very bottom is going to be this raw meat. Maybe I can just put it on this tray, actually. I was going to put them in these little containers, but this tray is the exact shape and size of the of my bottom fridge thing, so we'll just set them in like this. Try to get some more air out of this thing here. Squeeze all the air out, like a squeeze it, or a Capri Sun. Damn, I haven't had a Capri Sun in forever. This shit sounds so good. I can't help it. Yeah, I know they're kiddie drinks, but I love them. I made a good rub. Okay, yeah, that's enough of that. You ever had a Capri Sun? They're pretty cheap drinks. I think it's like maybe $2.50 for the thing. I mean, they are what they are, you know. Wasn't allowed. Well, I mean, no one's stopping you now from getting one. I just like the cherry. I don't know who likes this California cooler or some shit like that. Like, no, cherry's the best. The cherry Capri Sun. I don't even know if it's real cherry, but fuck, it's good. All right. It sounds like the beasts are anxious. I'll let them out in a little bit after I get all my meat stuff handled. I'll get you started on green orange juice. Ecto Cooler. Oh my god. I've never eaten Ecto Cooler. Like, I've seen it, and I think I saw it come around again. But there was just something off-putting about, like, I don't know, eating slime or slime. So I was like, yeah, maybe I just won't. That one was a little bit weird to me. Did they rename it? I just can't think what the demand for that sort of flavor would be. I do, for like publicized stuff, I do like those Shamrock shakes, like the McDonald's ones. I think those are super good. Not a leak in this one, is there? Oh, nope. There tisn't. Tis not. Alright. This will be easy to stuff right in the fridge. I'm gonna soak that up. That's gonna drive me nuts knowing that's there. A bit of residue, a bit of extra juice in here. Got a little bit of stuff outside the seal. You almost typed in right. Wow. Okay. Okay. Maybe you need some coffee, Curtis. This meat is heavy. Oh, good grief. Move some of this stuff. And yeah, my fridge is a little sad looking. To tell you the truth. Okay. Alright, so what I want to do is get a cleaner thing over here. No, I'm not going to use these. But Eclaire, you're making so many dirty dishes. Why, yes, but they're mine to dirty, so that's fine. Need another tray. Couldn't tell I got a thing for these metal trays. We might say some sort of addiction to using that kind of thing. Alright. Just going to open all these little things here. 'Cause these are going in the freezer and I don't want to get like, you know, meat fat all over them. It'll be kind of like lit. I don't know if you can hear the dogs, but they're being a little fussy right now. They just finished eating their dinner. Well, they went in to eat their dinner right when I started this stream thing. And now they're wanting to be a little obnoxious. Give them more food. No, I'm not trying to have little chonky dogs. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll give them some treats, some extra treats tonight. If you guys be good, you can have more treats. Oh, when are they bad, Nab? Yeah, they're bad when they go outside. Just one of them. The brown one, her name's Anuki, and she is absolutely damn naughty. She tries to dig under the electric fence to get out. She digs holes to sleep in. She runs around, acts kind of crazy. She steals stuff. But I love her. She's my precious little girl. And then she talks back, so it's like, well, come on. But I love walking with her. Like, going for a walk with her is amazing. She just behaves so beautifully on the leash. Trying to live life as long as she's not on Santa's naughty list. Yeah. Yeah, she's just doing what dogs do. Naughty little dog things. They have, that PetSmart store has some of those donation toys. I bought a couple for the shelters, and I grabbed two of their big plushies to take home, and she loves it. This year they have a sloth. Oh, a follow. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. My alerts aren't going off because this is kind of like not the best equipment setup I got going on right here. I had to turn the phone to do not disturb because people kept calling me. I didn't want them to disconnect me. But I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Oh wow, okay. I got a little overambitious with the amount of baggies I have. Maybe I'll just reassess my situation here. Just do a little, since I've already opened them up and touched them all. Yeah, that's enough for one person to do stuff. This is a good way to kind of portion my meat out. I don't want to cook a whole ass steak every time, you know, just about a handful of meat. One meat handball, meaty portion. How do you measure one serving of meat for somebody? It's just like whatever you can just grab in your little hot little fists. It's chunky. It is a meat burger. Yeah, that's about good. It's like a goodly amount. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, put that over there. Throw these back in the box. Where the hell did the box go? There it is. Give me like 3 minutes, Nuki. And then I kind of like to spread these out so they kind of take up the whole bag. That way it's so much easier to thaw. Like, it'll thaw in like 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, if it's kind of flat like this. And they stack so nicely in the freezer too. I like shapes and I like stacking stuff. It's a little OCD, but it helps keep stuff looking rather nice. And yeah, I do have one of those vacuum sealers, but for a bag this small, it's kind of worth it to just throw these little Ziplocs away. A little bit more cost efficient, even though it might not seem like it. I only break out the vacuum sealer for like really large purchases. Especially if I'm gonna like be keeping them in the freezer for a while, then that's fine. But this I'll go through in a few weeks. So about 1 sandwich bag's worth of meats. It's enough for a meal. I've been working on portioning stuff a little bit more. Trying not to overeat.